What's up, everybody? Congratulations on showing up here for day 4 of our recruiting challenge. First, before we get into this, I want you to go ahead and give yourself a pat on the back for showing up consistently to help grow your business. Now, as you know, each day we have been training you, providing you with a ton of information, but also challenging you to do the homework, because your business will not grow if all you do is take in information but never put it into action. So congratulations to those of you that have been applying the things that you're learning on a daily, consistent basis, because that's what's going to grow your business, is being consistent day in and day out and making sure that you're doing income producing activities, which means action. So I have some really exciting training for you guys today. The last 3 days, you guys have been getting some amazing training in how to really warm up people on your social platforms in order to attract the right people to you so that you can grow a business with women and men alike that are on the same path, that are your vibe. So as you guys know, the last 3 days, you've been working on engaging and loving up on people's Facebook pages, on their posts, on their stories. You have been really giving them love in order to attract the right people to come to your page to watch what you're doing. You also have been learning about how to ask the magic question. Ask that open question, that magic question, inviting them to the Tuesday presentations, and also about following up and creating the 3-way chat. So you've been learning about using the tool, not being the tool. Using your upline, your sideline, your teammates in 3-way chats to edify you, to edify the business, to edify the system and the process. So you guys have been learning about those 3 things. Now I'm going to take this a little bit deeper. So the last 3 days have been the basics, right? Engaging, asking the magic question, creating the 3-way chat, continuing to follow up, continuing to send information to the individuals that are interested in making money online and partnering with you. Now, if you really want to bring in social marketers that are ready to roll, that are intrigued, that you have a connection with, it's all about taking this personal, getting more personable with this person. You may be in chat with them, talking with them, putting them in 3 ways, sending them information, ATMing them in the system. Maybe you're dropping some voice clips so that they can hear your voice and know that you are a human. But I'm going to have you take it to the next level. Now that you've been following up with people, they are in the groups, you've been providing them the information, you've been finding out what it is, how much money do they want to make a month, why do they want to make that, like what is the problem that they're trying to find a solution to. Obviously, making money is a solution. The end point of this is if they can make money, it's going to be a solution to what their problem is. But do you know what that is? Many times when we start looking for people that will be great for the team, great for the business, we try to pitch the business more than we do listen, right? We're trying to tell them why it's so great, and we're giving them the hype, and watch this video, and this is how much you can make, and my team is so great. But let's go ahead and make this more personable, and I'm gonna challenge you to do it by a phone call. Yes, you've been in Messenger with them. Yes, you are on social media. You're loving up on their pages, on their posts, all of the good stuff. But what's really going to connect you with that potential teammate and create that glue, not just for them to join your team. I want you to think long term. Not just to join your team, but to create that glue to where they feel connected and bonded with you so that they stay once they sign up, right? Because we don't want to just sign people up and have them drop off the cliff 2 weeks later. We want people to stay with us, and it's really about them feeling connected, feeling as a part of your team, a part of the whole organization, the community, the culture. And the way to do that is by offering a phone call. Now, I'm going to tell you this: marry the process and divorce the results. Not everybody is going to be willing to get on a phone call with you. But the way I look at this, if they are not willing to get on a phone call with me, is it the right person for me to partner with in this business? I want somebody that's going to be willing to show up, that's willing to jump on a call real quick, that's going to want to really open up to grow their business. Now, everybody might have different criteria as to what you're doing to grow your business, who you want on your team, who your tribe is, right? You know what you're looking for, what you want your tribe to be. For me, I want to connect with these people, and the best way to do it is by jumping on that call. But let me remind you, this call is not to pitch the business. It is not to pitch why Modere is amazing. It is not to pitch why our team is growing so rapidly. It is not to pitch you can make great money just by helping customers and not ever recruiting anybody to the team. This call is to get personable. This call is for you to get into their world. Because if somebody is going to take the risk and join you and spend the money for an XM kit that is $3.99 and put their time in, sacrifice their time to start growing this business and learning how to use social media and how to have a better presence on social media, how to attract more people to, if they are going to put the time in and take this risk to grow this business and to stick it out and to create an income, you have to know and you have to connect with them, and they have to feel that. They have to feel that you really care, that you really want to help them with the solution of making money. You want to help them use Modere as a solution to whatever their problem is. So this three-way call, we're not doing three-way calls. I was thinking of three-way messages. You've already done the three-way messages with your upline, sideline, whoever you use. They already edify you. Lots of information has been dropped. This is just a personal call to find out more about them, to get into their world. What is it that they need this money for? Is their husband working 2 jobs? Are they a mom that wants to be able to stay home with the kids, but she's working a job and she can't? How much do they need to make in order to reach those goals? Maybe they're looking to try to make a car payment. Maybe they're struggling paying mortgage. Maybe they want to build a home. Maybe they just want enough money to put their kids in sports. Maybe they are doing great and they just have a vision to have multiple streams of income. So find out what it is. You got to get into their world. What is it? Help them see what is it that you want to accomplish. So you have to ask them these questions to get them to think. Have them think about where they are now. Talk to them about where they are now. You're a stay-at-home mom. You have 4 kids. You want to get a home that's bigger to accompany all of, your big family. You want your husband to quit working 2 jobs. So now you're figuring out what their situation is right now. So then you ask them, what do you envision your life to be like? What do you want it to be like? You want to have a 5-bedroom home and your husband is not working 2 jobs. He's home at regular time. He can help you juggle the practices, make the dinners. So you are helping create this vision with them. And you guys, it doesn't take a lot of questions to get them to think. Just a couple of things like, some of the questions you can ask them is, what are you doing right now? Like you can use what is your family life? Like how many kids do you have? Are you married? What do you do for your occupation? What do you do for fun? What do you need for finances? Like create 3 or 4 or 5 questions that you can use with everybody that you get on a phone with to figure out where they are right now in life. Once you figure out where they are in life, you ask them, okay, what are your dreams? What do you want? So they want a bigger home. They want their husband home. They want more time. Okay. Now that you know where they are, you know where they want to go, what's going to get them from point A to point B? It is going to be that income. So this is where you're going to match these 2 dots. I want you to think about this. You're connecting the dots. Here's where they are in life. Here's where they want to be. And the best way to find this out, you guys, is a phone call. And I know sometimes we get scared like, oh my gosh, I don't want to call people. I don't want to get on a phone with them. But Think about it in your shoes. If you are really wanting to change your life and you're looking to invest money into creating your business, $399, which is nothing compared to a brick and mortar, but you're thinking about it, right? Maybe $399 isn't easy for people to just drop like that. And even if people have the money, they still think about, is this $399 investment going to be worth it for me? If this was me, I would want to get on the phone call with the person that is telling me about this business. Is this person going to support me? Do they really care for me? Are they going to guide me in this business? Versus somebody just sending information in a chat, never offering a phone call, never jumping on the call, never really getting personable. Can I trust that that person is going to lead me in this business through the roller coaster that we know we're going to have? That's why you want to get on a call with them, is because you're going to create that glue. And when you're on the phone call, like I said, we're going to connect the dots, right? You are going to connect the dots from where they are now to where they want to be. And the way you connect that dot is you figure out and you ask them, okay, this is where you are. This is where you want to be. How much income a month do you need to create to get you to point B? This is where you're going to connect the dots. And this is where you're going to show them the possibility of being able to do a business from their phone, no house parties, no inventory, no sacrificing multiple hours driving from town to town, doing presentations. This is where you're going to connect the dot and show them what Modera can do to get them from where they are to where they want to be. Now, to try to portray that in a message is going to be a lot of back and forth, a lot of messages over multiple days back and forth, versus if you just get on a call with them and just offer the phone call and be like, hey, you know, I've been sending you a lot of information. You're kind of seeing how Modera works, how social retail works. I would love to jump on a call just to get to know you a little bit more, figure out what your goals are, figure out where you are now, so we can plot out and see if this is going to be a right fit for you. So if you tell them you want to jump on a call to get to know them, to find out their goals, to find out where they are now, to see how you might be able to help them get to that goal, most likely they're going to say yes. But remember, you need to marry the process and divorce the results. If they say no, they don't want to get on a phone call, that's fine. Say, okay, great, not a problem at all. What other information can I provide to you here to help you decide if this is a right fit for you? You are inside our group where you can go browse all the information, lots of videos, lots of testimonies. But what else can I provide for you in this chat? And then you leave it at that. Do not get so worked up if they say no, they don't want to get on a phone call. Maybe it's not the right fit for you. Maybe it's not the right time for them. But those that want to get on a phone call, you're going to have a much higher percentage in being able to connect with them and actually be able to close the sale. Be able to close the deal on getting them to partner with you. Because one, you're getting on a phone call with them to where things are not scripted. Right? In Messenger, you have plenty of time to make sure you have the perfect language. You script it all out. You write it all up so it sounds perfect. It has all the butterflies and the unicorns in the message, right? All the feel goods. On a phone call, it's more raw. You don't have a lot of time to think about everything you're going to say. But that's okay, because they want to hear the human in you. They want to connect with you. They want to hear from you. But when you get on that phone call, your number one goal is to listen. Ask the questions and listen. You're not going to sit and pitch the business. Because if somebody has been giving a lot of information, watching videos, they're in a three-way, they're, in a group getting all of this info, if they jump on a call and you're just hyping them up about how great the business is, whatever unicorns you want to bring to the phone call, you're going to shut them down immediately. They're not even going to want to stay on the call with you. But if you just show up as a human and be like, Joanna, like, let's say that you jump on a call with them, like, hey, Joanna, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to connect with me. I don't want to take a lot of your time, but I find that it's really important for us to get to know each other a little bit more on a more personable level. And ultimately, I want to know what your goals are. What has you, you're intrigued in being able to make money online because obviously that money is going to provide a solution for what you're looking for. So I just want to get to know more about what that is so that I can make sure I'm going to be able to help you and guide you and assist you in being able to achieve that. So tell me a little bit more about you. How many kids do you have? Do you stay at home? What's your career? Do you enjoy your career? Ask these questions, and as they're talking, listen to what they're saying and find things that you could talk to them about that reiterates what they just told you. But if you have a pen and paper and you have all these questions and you're on the phone going, you're like, what's up, Joanna? Yeah, so how much money you want to make? Oh, 500? Oh yeah, we can make $500 for sure. Why do you want to make 500? And then they're talking and they're like, okay, you want to make 500 so you can pay a car payment. Well, you can do that just by helping customers. They're gonna realize that you're not listening to them, right? So you're not gonna do it scripted. Like, you can have guidance on some questions to ask them to keep the conversation moving along. But as you're looking at those questions, as you're thinking of those, you want to listen to them. So maybe this mom is like, you know what, I just need to make an extra $500 a month because I have 3 kids at home and my husband's tired. He comes home, he doesn't really get to play with the kids. He eats, he goes straight to bed, and he's right back to work. And really, I just want to create a little bit of extra income to relieve that stress from him. Hey, Joanna, I know, what you could do is you want to let them know that you understand how they're feeling. Hey, Joanna, I understand how you're feeling. Like, time is really the only thing that we can never get back, right? And you want to be able to help your husband have that extra time to be with the kids. And I get it. I'm a mom. And I want my husband to be with the kids too. And, and really, you want to be able to create that extra income so that he's not working longer hours, which is taking that time away from him. So yeah, bringing in an extra $500 sounds like could really help alleviate that stress. But what's great is you don't have to go outside of the home and now sacrifice your time with the kids, right? Like, you're going to do a double-edged sword if you go get a part-time job, because now you're pulling yourself away from the kids. So absolutely, that there is a way to do this. But tell me more. Like, is there more that you want to provide versus just time? Are there bigger visions that you have? So right now, like, your immediate result or your immediate goal is getting that time, getting your husband to be around more. But tell me more. What are your dreams? Are you wanting to travel more? What do you guys do for traveling right now? Do you take your kids on vacations? Do you guys camp? Like, what's your recreational life like? And what do you want it to be like? And, maybe about your finances. If there was nothing that was going to stop you and hold you back, you're saying you want $500 a month, but really think big. If there were no obstacles holding you back, how much would you really want to make a month? So see how you're like listening to them and you're figuring out that she wants time. The thing is they want time, but she needs that money so her husband doesn't have to work extra hours. But if you're just drilling through questions, they're going to know you're not listening because you're not really reiterating their pain. You want them to see the pain that they're in now. And pain doesn't necessarily mean sorrow or hurt or struggling. Maybe it's their discontent or their drive for more, right? So you want them to really see where they are. Like, yeah, like your husband's missing the kids and you're stressed because you're always having to do a lot of the work, do all the extra stuff. Your husband's not able to help you as much because he's tired, he's exhausted, which rightfully so. Like, as a wife, we understand that. But now you have extra weight on your shoulders. He has extra weight. See how you can work this into the conversation and let them know that you really hear what their problem is. And then you show them the solution. So when you can help them see where they're at and where they want to be like, how would it feel if your husband, even let's say only, maybe just it starts out 2 days a week where he gets off earlier and he gets home and he has extra time. what would that do for you and the kids? Right? Like, it would just be great. Like, you would feel like you don't have as much pressure. The kids are going to be happier because they're getting that closer relationship with your husband. Your husband's going to be happier. Your husband's going to be appreciative of you and, respect that you're doing what you can to help him out. So you keep talking to them about where they are and where they want to be, and you tie in how this business is going to get them there. So of course, when your husband's at work, you can work on your phone. We're going to teach you everything. We have the systems. There's nothing to worry about that. Now, you guys don't have to tell them A, B, C, D. This is the system. This is how it works. We have a posting plan for you. We have trainings, all the time. We have Tuesday calls. Like, you don't need to tell them all that. You just need to let her know, like, reassure, like, we have the systems that will make this to where when your husband's at work and you're home with the kids during nap time, maybe after you drop them off at school, you'll be able to use your phone and follow our systems to make that extra money. So that then you guys can have the more family time. Your husband's not having to work all those extra hours. So listen to them, make it personable, and make a phone call. So your homework for today, you heard me say this a couple of times. It's not just about the result. If you take action time after time after time after time, and you are consistent, no matter the results, what's going to happen? All of these no's that you're getting eventually is going to lead to a yes. So I want you to marry the process and divorce the results. So here's your homework. When you're done watching this video, I want you to comment below, done. After you do that, I want you to go through that list of people that you ask the magic question and that you put into a three-way chat. Because now that they have been warmed up with your upline, your sideline, whoever's helping you in that three-way, now that they've been warmed up to that, you get to ask them if they want to jump on a call. You can ask them in the three-way. Personally, I would do a side chat and jump on the side with them so they don't feel like they're getting on a call with you and your sponsor, because you're not doing three-way calls. That's pressure. This call is all about getting personal with you and this person that you're going to be partnering with. Offer them the phone call. Whether they say yes or no does not matter. The homework is to offer the phone call to everyone that you ask the magic question to. So if you've asked that magic question to 10 people, but you only put one of them in a three-way chat, you've got some homework to do. Get them into a three-way chat if they said yes, that they were open. That way they could be warmed up there, but then go into that private message, right? And ask them, hey, when are you free? I'd like to jump on a call with you for a couple minutes just to learn a little bit more about you and your goals and your aspirations and what you would like to make, so that I can see if I will be able to help you and this will be a fit of us working together. All right, so your homework, comment done once you watch this video. 2, go to everybody that you have followed the process with and that you have in a three-way chat, go to them in a side chat and offer them the phone call. If they say no, that's okay, you did your homework. They say now's not a good time, okay, you did your homework. The thing is that you are asking them, or offering them, I should say, a phone call. So that's your homework. I want you to keep a list of the names of everybody you offered a call to, and then simply put yes or no. If they responded yes, did they? No, did they say no, that they don't want to get on a call? Once you fill that out, take a picture of it, drop it in the chat, and if they say yes, guess what? That's the other part of your homework. Get on a call with them. Schedule a time that works. Jump on a call with them. And here is the bonus homework. If you get on a call, I want you to report back to this group how it made you feel. What was that connection on the call? Did it get you excited and inspired? And what was the outcome of it? All right, guys. This was a longer training, but I wanted to really dig in, help you guys realize that even though we're a social business, you can't always do everything in Messenger. And this is my personal opinion, if you want to grow a good, solid, foundational team, you've got to get on a phone call with them and connect with them at the beginning so that you know who they are. All right, you guys, do your homework. I'm excited for this one. I'm excited to see who does it and who completes it and who gets on those phone calls and what your outcome is. Bye, everybody. Take care.